Some people forgive quickly, but not for the reasons others think. In fact, most people completely misunderstand forgiveness. Some truths come to us too late in life. Today, we explore one of them. Have you ever noticed that you forgive people faster than most? Even when they don't fully apologize, even when they hurt you deeply, even when others tell you you're too nice. Maybe you've wondered if that's a weakness. Maybe you've been told you let people off the hook too easily. Maybe you've questioned yourself. Why can't I just stay mad like everyone else? But what if forgiving easily isn't a flaw? What if it's a sign of rare psychological strength? Today, we're exploring something most people misunderstand. If you forgive easily, you probably have these 5 rare strengths. And by the end of this video, you may see yourself very differently. First, you have emotional self-control. Most people think forgiveness is about the other person. It's not. It's about you. When someone hurts you, your brain activates its threat system. Anger, resentment, and revenge impulses are automatic. They are protective. But if you forgive easily, it means you can feel those emotions without being controlled by them. You don't let anger run your life. You don't replay the situation 100 times trying to win imaginary arguments. You process it, you understand it, and then you release it. That's not weakness. That's emotional regulation, a skill many people struggle with for years. Forgiving quickly doesn't mean you didn't feel hurt. It means you refused to let the hurt own you, and that level of self-control is rare. Second, you have high emotional intelligence. People who forgive easily often understand something powerful. Hurt people hurt people. You can see beyond the behavior. You sense insecurity behind arrogance, fear behind anger, pain behind cruelty. This doesn't mean you excuse bad behavior. It means you understand human imperfection, and that requires empathy, but not the naive kind, the mature kind, the kind that says, I see why you acted that way, but I also see my worth. You're able to separate someone's actions from your identity. That's advanced emotional intelligence. Many people react. You interpret, and that difference changes everything. Third, you're internally secure. Here's something most people don't realize. The harder it is for someone to forgive, the more personally they often take things. When your self-worth is fragile, every mistake feels like a threat. But if you forgive easily, it may be because your identity isn't easily shaken. Someone's bad day doesn't define your value. Someone's harsh words don't rewrite who you are. You don't need revenge to feel powerful. You don't need grudges to feel strong. You're secure enough to say, this hurt me, but it doesn't break me. That kind of inner stability is uncommon, because many people rely on external validation to feel okay. You don't, and that's strength. Fourth, you value peace over ego. Let's be honest. Holding a grudge can feel powerful. It gives you moral superiority. It gives you the final word, at least in your head. But forgiving means letting go of that ego boost. It means choosing inner peace over being right. And that choice requires humility. You don't need to win every conflict. You don't need to punish people emotionally. You ask yourself one question. Is this worth carrying? Most of the time, your answer is no. That's not passivity. That's emotional efficiency. You protect your mental energy. And in a world where people drain themselves fighting every battle, you conserve yours for what truly matters. That's wisdom. Fifth, you understand that forgiveness is freedom. This is the rarest strength of all. You understand that forgiveness is not for them, it's for you. Resentment keeps you emotionally tied to the person who hurt you. It keeps the wound open. Forgiveness closes the loop. It says, I refuse to let this moment control my future. You're not saying what they did was okay. You're saying it won't define you. That mindset creates psychological freedom. And freedom is powerful. Because when you forgive, you move forward, while others stay stuck in replay mode. But there's something important you should hear. Forgiving easily is a strength, but only when it's paired with boundaries. If you forgive and allow repeated disrespect, that's not strength. That's self-abandonment. Real strength looks like this. You forgive, you learn, you adjust access. You can release resentment without reopening the door. Healthy forgiveness doesn't mean tolerating harm. It means choosing peace wisely. If this is you, you might have spent years thinking you're too soft. But softness isn't the opposite of strength. Uncontrolled anger is easy. Controlled compassion is hard. If you forgive easily, it likely means you regulate your emotions, you understand human behavior, you're secure in your identity, you value peace over ego, and you choose freedom over bitterness. Those are rare qualities. And in a world fueled by outrage and pride, they're powerful. Before you go, ask yourself this. Do I forgive because I'm afraid to lose people? Or do I forgive because I'm strong enough to let go? There's a big difference. If you saw yourself in this video, you may be stronger than you think. And that's something most people will never fully understand. If this resonated with you, stay curious, because self-awareness is the rarest strength of all.